Hi everyone, welcome to episode 2 of Max Talks Cars, and in this video we're going to be discussing EV lease deals that are in stock currently on the site Lease Loco. I'm not affiliated with Lease Loco, I just love to use them and want to show you guys what you can get during this Christmas period for in-stock lease deals. So without any further ado, let's jump into the video and we can go through some together. So the first car on the list today is the Lexus UX 300e, and this is the one with the what's called Takumi pack, which is the top of the range Lexus. It's a great looking car. It's a very premium and luxurious, SUV. And it's currently got a 91 rating on Lease Loco and costs £394.36 per month, with £2,604.94 upfront. Now, all these profiles are on a certain lease profile. This one here is on 6 months upfront and a 4-year term with 10,000 miles per year. And like I said, the car is currently in stock, so you could order it now and it could be delivered. I'm not sure when the delivery is, but if it's in stock, it's hopefully in the next couple of weeks or the next couple of months. Now, as you can see from the historical price chart, there hasn't been much change in the past month. Let's change it to the past 6 months. So again, you can see that 6 months ago, it was actually 553 a month, and it's dropped down drastically over the past couple of months to now be where it is now, 394, which is why it's such a good deal at the moment. And looking through the pictures, you can see it's a pretty car. It's not a massive car. It's not going to be like a Range Rover Sport size. It's going to be more like an Audi Q2 size or Q3. But it's very practical. It's fully electric, and you can see from the interior it's practical as well. You've got lots of physical buttons which allow you to click through on them, rather than some cars that have those silly digital buttons that make it hard to do things while you're driving. And so that's the first pick for today's EV top picks of the week of in-stock deals. So moving on to the next car. The next car is the DS3 electric crossback. I believe this was previously known as the Citroen DS3, but they've moved over to kind of be calling themselves DS, just like Seat used to have Cupra, but now Cupra's gone into a completely separate brand. Now, I really like the look of this car. I've seen quite a few on the road, and I think it looks really pretty for kind of how cheap it is, if I'm honest with you. I mean, the price for this is 328 per month with £1,973 upfront, again over a 6-month upfront term and 4 years. As you can see, again, the historical price chart, 1 month, nothing's really changed. Over 6 months, there hasn't really been too much of a change. I mean, it was a bit cheaper in June. I mean, it has risen a bit up to now, but only by about £16 a month, so it stayed very consistent, and it has been in stock for quite a while now, so you might want to get on that before they sell out quickly before Christmas. Now, in terms of the car details, let's just go into this. So 0 to 62, because all these are electric vehicles, 8.7 seconds might seem a bit slow to some, a bit quick to others, but 8.7 is very fast in an electric vehicle because they don't have any gears, so the way they get up to 62 mile per hour feels a bit different to your typical petrol or diesel car. It's also got 18-inch alloys. It's got a big boot space, 350 litres, big enough to fit, definitely shopping and some suitcases if you're going away on holiday, and 136 brake horsepower. And then I forgot to show you the Lexus one, but in terms of the Lexus, that's quite similar, I believe. So 0 to 62, 7.5 seconds, a combined range of 190 miles. So you would be able to do long journeys on it without having to fill up or, recharge. But of course, there are charges on long journeys at petrol stations and service stations where you could fill up. And a huge boot, 486 litres, of course, with the seats up as well, which means that even with them down, it's even bigger. So if you're looking for boot space, the Lexus is the winner out of the two that I've shown you so far. Moving on to the next car. This is the Peugeot E2008. Really like the look of this as well. I think Peugeot have really improved their cars over the past couple of years, especially with this kind of saber-tooth LED headlight down here. Really aggressive, and you don't see it very often on electric cars, that they look really, really nice and premium, but Peugeot have done a great job of that. So again, an 82 score out of 100, 353 per month with 2,119 and 61 pence upfront. Again, that's on the same term. Now, in terms of the pictures, as you can see, very pretty car. I like the white with the black contrast, but of course they do have a select few colors if you were to order it through leasing. It's quite big. It's got a very nice interior. When I actually saw this, I thought it was similar to kind of the Lamborghini in terms of its buttons over here with the indicators and the seat heating up and everything. But they fixed the seat position as well. So beforehand on past models, it was quite hard to see the dashboard here. But I believe from recent reviews, they've made that a lot better. And as you can see, the infotainment's lovely. And for the price it is of £353, it's a good deal. Going to the car details, so 0 to 60, 9 seconds, 136 brake and 260 newton meters of torque, which I believe was very similar, if not exactly the same, to the DS3 in terms of power and torque. Now, it does have a much larger range than the Lexus, which might be a reason for you to want to go for that over the Lexus, but it's got a 291-mile range, which will easily get you through the day, but do make sure that it's fully charged up, because I know that once these cars get to kind of a quarter full, they do lose energy quite a bit quicker than maybe when they're at the top range. Big boot space as well. Lots of boot space, especially when the seats are down. 1,467 liters, and also 18-inch alloys. So you're going to have a nice ride height and also a nice ride in general because the suspension won't be too harsh. And over a course of a month, nothing's really changed on this over the course of 6 months. Again, it's seen a pretty gradual change. It's actually gone down from where it was 6 months ago, from 408 down to 352. So there is a £50 saving, which is really nice to see. But yeah, that's the third pick. Moving on to the fourth pick, we've got the Mercedes-Benz EQA, £484.20 per month with £3,180 upfront. This is really nice. I like the Mercedes. It's got a really nice look for it. I've seen it on the road. It actually looks quite similar to Lexus from the back, but the interior is where Mercedes really stand out. And so you're paying an extra kind of £100 than the Lexus, 150 more than the Peugeot, which if you can afford it, that's great. But if not, then I would say that any of the ones I've shown you previously are as good as this when it comes to kind of, drivability. 8.9 seconds 0 to 60, only 99 mile per hour top speed, but a combined range of 260 miles and quite a large boot space again of 340 litres. And if your budget's a bit larger, these last three are going to be for you really. So we've got the EQA, which is the baby brother or sister of the Mercedes-Benz EQC. This is kind of similar size to Range Rover Sports and BMW X5s, etc. And I've got a couple that live near me on my road, and yeah, they're really nice looking cars. I think they have a much larger range than the EQA. Yeah, 244 miles, 5.1 seconds 0 to 60. And 500 litres of boot space. So if you're looking for a nice premium SUV that might cost a bit more, this one might be the one for you. So $791 a month with $4,747 upfront, again on these lease profiles, and I'll link all these in the comments below. Next one is the BMW iX3. This is the Premier Edition, 80 kilowatt auto as well. $655 a month with $4,174 upfront on a 6-month lease, 6-month upfront with 4-year term. As you can see, this has gone up in the past month, but over the course of 6 months, I believe it has also gradually increased. So this is one that you might want to hold off on until it kind of reduces. But again, these are in-stock deals, so they're going to be taken up and snapped up, pretty quickly before Christmas if you're looking for an electric car. And in terms of the car details, so this one 0 to 60, 6.8 seconds, 286 brake horsepower, so pretty nippy, and torque of 400 newton meters, and then a combined range of 282 miles with 20-inch alloys, which are quite big for a car like the iX3. The final car is the Audi e-tron. So this is the 50 Quattro S-Line. I really like this car, and there was actually a deal on it about 6 months ago. It was $380 a month or something, if you can believe that. So, they've really increased their prices because of the new car shortage, but it is in stock, and it's in stock for $696 per month with $4,177 upfront on a 6-month upfront and 4-year term with 10,000 miles a year. I really like the look of it. It's a really premium car. You can't really go wrong with Audis, if I'm honest with you. The inside's amazing, and if you go for, some other packages, you can actually get, really cool wing mirrors that aren't actually wing mirrors. They're just little cameras that you can then see in the inside pillar of the car. But anyway, those are my top picks for EV SUVs. If you've enjoyed the video, please feel free to like, comment what you'd like to see next, and also go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And yeah, look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye then.